Hello everyone, my name is Jack, and I'm a freshman at Tippecanoe High School. Today, I'll be taking a manufacturing facility tour with all of you. I'm excited to learn more about the types of careers available in the manufacturing industry. There are tons of different career options right here in the Dayton region. Today, we're visiting Henny Penny, located in Eaton, Ohio. First, we're talking to Steve, the president of the company. Hi, Steve.
Welcome to Henny Penny. I'm Steve Maggard, president of the company. We're excited to be talking to you today about the great job opportunities that we offer here in our manufacturing facilities.
Thanks, we're excited to be here. What can you tell us about Henny Penny?
We're 63 years old, and we grew up here in the small town of Eaton, Ohio. The founder of our company was a tinkerer and an inventor, and built the first fryer in his garage for his wife's restaurant. Some of our customers are names that you would recognize globally. So if you've ever eaten some waffle fries or a piece of Kentucky Fried Chicken or even some French fries from Wendy's or McDonald's, you've absolutely eaten food out of one of our products.
That's pretty cool. I didn't know products for such large companies were made here in Ohio.
We take a lot of pride in being recognized as one of the Dayton area's 2020 best places to work. We have a lot of opportunities for career paths here. You can do a lot of different things, whether it's in assembly or fabrication. If you want to work in customer service or in engineering, we have a lot of roles and a lot of opportunities for people to grow and be a part of an employee-owned company. We're very excited about what we offer this community. We're a big part of this community, and we're excited to be here and to talk to you about this.
Thanks, Steve. Now we're going to chat with some Henny Penny employees. Up first is Lydia. Lydia, what do you do here?
My name is Lydia Davis, and I am an assembler. I've worked for Henny Penny for 3 years.
What does an assembler do?
Well, a typical day for me is putting together the fryer to be boxed and shipped.
What brought you to Henny Penny?
My sister worked here, and so did my brother-in-law, and they said it was a good company, so I decided to apply myself.
What's your favorite part of the job?
I think my favorite part of my job is that I don't sit at a desk and that I really enjoy the people I work with.
Thanks, Lydia. Up next is Jesse. Jesse, can you tell us about yourself?
My name is Jesse Reed, and I'm a skills trainer. I've worked at Henny Penny for 5 years.
What does a skills trainer do? I don't think I've heard of that job before.
So a skills trainer's responsibility are working with new hires to the company through their first 2 weeks through our onboarding program that we've created, and also working with existing employees, getting any training that they need done, and also helping them further themselves in their career path.
That's cool. How'd you end up in this job?
My path started a little bit differently than most people, so I actually worked in the manufacturing floor for 4 years. So I started on a production line, moved to a prototype line where I got to work with the engineering department, and that was some really good experience for me. And then I moved into the HR department, working with the training team.
Did you need any special education or training for this job?
The education that I have is a high school education. I graduated from Preble Shawnee. But other than that, it was just a lot of job knowledge, so getting to interact with different departments and just the total knowledge together of having interaction with different departments, getting to build different products, just that helped me move into this position.
Would you recommend manufacturing as a career for someone?
Absolutely. So it was always the plan for me coming out of high school to go into manufacturing. I always loved to work with my hands. I knew there were some great companies here in Eaton, Ohio. Very fortunate to get on at Henny Penny. And I think manufacturing is a great path not only to start out at, there's always opportunities to branch off from manufacturing as well.
Thanks, Jesse. Now we're talking to KJ. KJ, what do you do here?
My name is Kelvin Jones, and I'm a TIG welder.
How long have you worked for Henny Penny?
I've been with Henny Penny for 11 years now.
What does a TIG welder do?
TIG welder just welds parts that come from the press brake, which the press brake bends the metal for us.
What did you do before you were a welder?
Before I worked for Henny Penny, I was a minor league baseball player, actually.
How did you go from baseball to welding?
I got hurt in baseball, and that career kind of ended for me for injuries and stuff. So I had family members that worked here, and they introduced me to this place. And I kind of started off on the assembly line, and once I got in, I saw that there were different avenues of welding and different areas that I could succeed at, and I chose that.
That's awesome, KJ, thank you. Next, we're talking to Emily, who does something a little bit different.
My name is Emily Melgaard, and I'm a buyer.
What does a buyer do?
As a buyer in our supply chain department, I primarily work on cost savings initiatives. I work to support engineering and also work on strategic sourcing with our primary suppliers.
Can you explain supply chain for us?
I would describe supply chain management as bringing parts in the door, producing those parts into products, and then shipping that product out the door.
Got it. And what kind of training or education do you need for this job?
My path to becoming a buyer included getting my bachelor's degree in business administration with a major in operations and supply chain management. Upon graduation, I started working here at Henny Penny as a planner in our supply chain department, and then I became a buyer about a year after I started here at Henny Penny.
What's your favorite part of the job?
My favorite part of my job is the challenges. Every day there's a new challenge to overcome and to address, and I think that keeps the job interesting and also allows me to develop new skills, because with every challenge there's something I've learned along the way to apply to the next opportunity or the next challenge that comes to my desk.
That sounds pretty exciting. Thanks, Emily. Next, we're talking to Josh, who's going to show us a robot. Josh, what do you do here?
My name's Josh Pippinger, and I'm the robotic press brake operator.
I know what robots do, but I've never heard of a press brake. What's that?
Press brake is a hydraulic brake that bends metal.
And what do you do as the operator?
I just program, and we send the programs into the press brake, and it more or less just bends all the parts for you. We just sit and let them fall off the conveyor.
Can you tell us a little bit about the machine behind you?
Yeah, it is an Amada AGR robotic brake. It is servo driven. It's 60-ton max capacity on bending. We do cold roll, stainless steel, aluminized steel, galvanized steel, anywhere from 1/4 inch down to 22 gauge.
What are some of the advantages of having a robot do this work?
Some of the parts, smaller. It saves us from getting our hands smashed or something inside of it. We gain time with this machine running. I can run another machine at the same time and process, double the work maybe.
Thanks, Josh. Before we leave, we're going to chat with Adrian. Adrian, can you tell us what you do here?
My name is Adrian Pereira, and I am a mechanical development engineer here at Henny Penny.
How long have you worked here?
I have worked for Henny Penny since 2016, so it's been 4 years.
What does a mechanical development engineer do?
A mechanical development engineer basically leads the design and development of our projects here, mostly new products. So anything that you can touch and feel comes under the realm of mechanical engineering.
What brought you to Henny Penny?
I started at Henny Penny in 2016 as an intern. I was doing my master's in mechanical engineering at the University of Dayton, and I started working here as an internship.
What was your internship like?
The internship was great, given the fact that I'm still here, and I am a full-time engineer too, so I got to work on multitude of projects when I was an intern, not only ranging from mechanical engineering, but also into electrical engineering a little bit. I got to work on fryers and holding cabinets and fun projects as an intern.
That's great. Can you tell us about some of the projects you're working on right now?
Right now I'm working on a project which is a new fryer that we're trying to release. So all of you are aware of smartphones with touch screens and things like that. So we're trying to release products with the latest technology, for example, a touchscreen. And that's what we've been working on right now.
One last question. What advice do you have for students who want to go into engineering?
The one advice I would give high school students who are looking to go into engineering is always look to learn. There's so much out there that you can learn every day, and every day when you learn something new, it'll help you shape your mind and your thinking into what's required when you become an engineer. Because as an engineer, you're not only solving problems, but you got to keep yourself updated so that you can understand what the problem is before you solve it.
Thanks, Adrian. It was great to chat with you and everyone else at Henny Penny today. Thank you so much to Henny Penny for letting us visit. Many thanks also to the Dayton Region Manufacturers Association for coordinating this visit, and to Nordstrom Films for putting this video together. This video was made possible in part by Fastlane and Ohio MEP. If you'd like to learn more about manufacturing careers, be sure to visit www.yourfuturecareer.org or www.makingohio.com.